Okay, so this is part 2 of the reading I was picking up on. Yes, where somebody has strong, intense emotions for someone here. For some of you guys, this is somebody that's recently out of something that honestly it feels like they're still tied to in some way. So you're being advised to be careful with dealing with this person. For others of you, it could also be calling you out because you are engaging in some sort of codependent or toxic act with someone or something. Okay, finances definitely seem to be playing a role here. I feel like somebody could be hoarding money or wealth, or is saying that somebody's having a hard time building wealth or increasing their wealth because somebody feels entitled to it. Okay, this could be a parental figure or like somebody's baby mama, baby daddy, but you guys will know better than me. I think that this is the central energy here with this transition out of this energy where somebody's taking a chance to balance things out. However, there's still a lot of confusion going on. I feel the need to stop right here. The 7 of Candles at the bottom of the deck. What I will do is pull some oracle cards. Except I don't have any oracle cards that I actually want to use right now near me. So we're just gonna go with this deck here. Sticking with the spooky theme, spooky season. I will use the guidebook because this is a deck I don't use frequently either. If you're clicking on this video, definitely check out part 1, which I will link in the description box below. Okay, what do I need to know about this energy, please? Clarify what I'm not seeing, please. Make it clear to me what I'm not seeing here, please. I also feel like somebody needs to make a list of priorities. Like, what is most important? Somebody needs to not just go off of like their feelings, what they feel like is making them happy. Like, what is actually going to present long-term fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, and also stability, security. Because somebody's all up in their feels right now. And I do feel like it is important for somebody to be independent. The word conservatorship keeps coming to mind. Somebody's going to be really sad. And oh well, they need to be sad because I feel like someone here needs to stand their ground. Let me get one more card. And then we're going to open up the guidebook. What am I not seeing or saying about this situation that needs to be said before I end this video, please? Whoa, that one fell on the floor. Okay. So we got a 9 and a 3. At the bottom of the deck is 30. Somebody could have been born in 93. Someone could be 39 years old or 30. Hey, maybe even 93. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Starting with 9. It's Tlaloc. In Aztec mythology, Tlaloc is considered the god of rain and fertility, benevolent and indulgent towards the prayers and sacrifices that are offered to him. He was still worshipped with fear because although he watered fields and gave prolificity with one hand, he could cause floods and droughts and summon lightning with the other. The advice of the dead: pay attention and weigh the forces you wish to put into play, because they are like the water. It can irrigate, but in excess, it can cause floods, and in absence, it can cause drought. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. 3. This chaos, okay? This card represents the shapeless primordial soup, the alchemist's receptacle, the palette held by the artist before he starts painting, as shown in the art card, 26. Technical ability and knowledge are ready and abundant, but the final execution and the right route are needed to avoid dispersion. Without quick and aware action, you face the risk of drifting away, feeding entropy, or remaining trapped in a stalled situation. The advice of the dead: it is time for action. Analyze and choose all the opportunities available to you quickly without fear and cutting something out. Without fear of cutting something out. Okay, wow. These cards are no joke. They're legit summarizing things, but they're also, this has made something very clear to me. Whoever the main character is, and this is your reading, so this could be you. I feel like you are in a very abundant space right now, whether you realize it or not. Like, you have the freedom to do what you want. I feel like you're a giver, okay? The King of Pentacles was the first, not a King of Pentacles, wow. King of Cups, actually, was the first out. For some of you guys, like, this is somebody that's coming towards you, so you should be aware of this, because you're going to be dealing with, and I don't want to shift to somebody else. When I'm doing a reading, like, I want to be talking about who I'm talking about, but I do see the energies of other people being involved, possibly. But what this is telling me is that somebody is abundantly blessed here, but there needs to be a balance between what you're doing with your abundance, okay? There needs to be a balance in how you're utilizing it. But before I go into that, let's read the bottom of the deck, which is 30 Realization. It said, it is the card of the accomplishment of one's work, the realization of one's projects, but also the comprehension of the entire process we are immersed in. Something with faraway roots has passed between our hands, infused emotions into our hearts, and finally bloomed like a flower in our mind and then in our work. We are made up of the same particles that make up any other atom of the universe. When we are moved by something, it is the universe that watches and is moved by itself, participating in this joyous merriment that was made possible only by the form, albeit a transitory one, that the Holy Mother has given us. The advice? It is time to understand the nature of your act, because realization is coming and results are near. Whoever this message is for, you are the one that's making the calls. I'm hearing shot caller. You are the shot caller here. So regardless to how anybody's feeling about it, whether it be your mommy, your daddy, your auntie, your uncle, your baby mama, your baby daddy, your child, whoever it is, like, it's saying that you are the shot caller. And I don't see you being somebody that's like malicious or vindictive. In fact, I see you kind of being like a little too emotional here. So it's like somebody comes to you, daddy, mommy, I need this, I want that, blah, blah, blah. You like, cool, I got it. Like, a little too willy-nilly is kind of what I'm getting here. And also I'm seeing that there's times where you actually need to be holding back a lot more. And it's like the times where you should be giving, like, you don't give in those areas. You don't act in those areas. And the times where you need to be holding back, it's like it's a struggle for you to hold back. I think you need to really figure out your priorities, like what is most important to you, and what needs to be done. Some of you guys definitely need to be making a list and figuring out where your attention needs to be going, because if you don't, you're going to suffer burnout, and you're also going to waste your resources. Don't feed into a cycle that you've already engaged in the past, of feeding into resources or feeding into negativity. Now is really the time for you to stand your ground and to let whoever is upset be upset for the time being. It is what it is. This is only going to benefit you, because I it's saying that, like, you know that a change needs to be made, but it needs to happen. And for some of you guys, like, you actually are dealing with somebody who they talk a good game, they treat you very well, but they're still tied to certain things, or they're still feeding certain habits that you know that you cannot build with this person long term. And you remaining in this person's life while they're continuing to operate or engage or act a certain way is only going to be like you supporting their antics. So some of you guys, like, you may be being guided to cut somebody out, not only for your betterment and your growth, but also for theirs. You have no idea the power you hold over someone or in someone's life. And this is not to be manipulative or to manipulate somebody, but I'm saying that, like, some of you guys, you don't want to be known as the enabler in somebody's bad habits. And some of you, you're enabling yourselves as well by enabling this person. You don't want to do that. Some of you, it could be your mother that's coming through strongly. A baby mama is coming through strongly as well. So yeah, some of you guys, you're gonna have to say what you need to say. Let me actually get some more information on this here with the Five of Swords and the Page of Needles, because it feels like this person or these people are not going to be taking you seriously at front. They're kind of just like looking down at you or laughing at whatever it is that you have to say. Like, they're not taking it seriously when you say no to something. When you reassert your dominance or your independence, like, they're not taking it seriously. Like, they think you're just throwing a tantrum or whatever the case is. And some of you guys, because you remain present. Like, words are great, but the actions need to match it. That's what I'm getting. The Hermit. I'm telling you, words are great, but the actions need to match it. Somebody's not going to take you seriously until you pull your energy away. Until you stop enabling them. Until you stop giving. That's what it is. At the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Candles. Yep, that's the Knight of Wands. The one thing the Knight of Wands is going to do is act. Okay? All right, so this is what I got for you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, bye.